Travis Hunter loves fishing and football, but how did he become the best two-way player in the country? Travis grew up in West Palm Beach, Florida, playing football from a young age. One of his first positions was nose guard, as his father wanted him to learn how to play physical. His dad had an impressive athletic resume himself, as he was a dominant high school football player and went on to play in the Florida Football Alliance. Travis eventually shifted his positions to defensive back and receiver, but he wouldn't shine in the field in Florida like his father. His city was dangerous, and he would often stay in to stay safe. To pursue a better life, his mother moved him to Georgia in 8th grade. By then, Travis was already a great athlete, dunking the basketball. He would start his freshman year at Collins Hill High School, and it took less than a full game on junior varsity before he was moved up. Midway through that season, he was starting as a defensive back. But Travis knew if he wanted to take it up to the next level, his natural athleticism wouldn't be enough. He used the offseason to work on his footwork and his routes with his coaching, and instead of partying in his free time, he would fish to stay out of trouble. This commitment paid off, as in his sophomore season he had 7 interceptions, 900 receiving yards, and 12 touchdowns. But he did not let this success stop him, as he continued his intense workout regimen. Before his junior year, he would commit to Florida State over many top schools, a school that he always pictured himself going to as he grew up in Florida. That season, he had 8 interceptions, 51 tackles, over 1,700 receiving yards, 24 touchdowns, and took home Georgia Player of the Year. Travis Hunter had arrived, and even during his rise to the top recruit in his class, he stayed committed to become a Seminole. His senior year started, and there was rumblings of him potentially flipping his commitment. The Florida State program was not winning, and he took a visit to Georgia and Jackson State, but publicly multiple times, he still said he was coming to FSU. However, the night before early signing day, Deion Sanders said on a Barstool Sports show, Jackson State would shock the world the next day. And that day, Hunter sat at a table with 3 hats, Georgia, Auburn, and FSU, but he would not be going to any of those 3 schools, as he pushed them aside and revealed a Jackson State shirt and was throwing a hat to rep the Tigers, the biggest recruit to ever commit to an HBCU. And Travis said he did it for reasons that were bigger than football. He would also be playing for one of the greatest corners ever in Deion Sanders and catching passes from his son. In his senior year, his dominance continued as he broke the record for most receiving touchdowns ever for a career in the state of Georgia. And while that was going on, Travis was naturally growing a following on social media. He was himself, and people loved that. His first spring game with Jackson State, he was everything as advertised and more. He had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. However, he would get injured week 1 and was never really able to fully catch his stride while with the Tigers. The next year, Deion would be leaving to go to Colorado, and Travis would be entering the portal to come with him. In the offseason, Travis did what he does best, finding a ranch where he could work out and fish in his free time. In his first game with Colorado, he showed it would convert to the next level. He had 11